I tell you what, this anime season is fucking packed. Like, my god, there is so much anime that is coming out on the weekend. And this season already, like, you know, since Thursday and Wednesday, there's some good shit coming out. Like, I gotta admit, this season has been fucking good so far. Like, I haven't felt one series so far I have watched that I feel like I might drop. That's scary as fuck. That is really fucking scary. Seriously, usually at this time, when I get this many episodes already out, like first impressions and reviews out of the first episodes, I already have quite a few anime series I want to already be dropping by next week. So far from what I've seen, there's nothing really that's I want to drop. There's a lot of good shit from this season, and especially this series. Rokka? Oh, yeah. I like it. I really like the art style, and I like the setting. That's the best thing I think of this, you know, series. It's the setting of this anime that I think I like the most, especially the Aztec architecture in this episode. Like, it looks Aztec. I mean, it looks like ancient civilization type, I guess, architecture, but it looks like Aztec in some way, and I like the setting. Like I said, the setting is just so damn good in this series that it really had me interested to see where it was going to go. So, to actually explain this series, it's pretty much like where heroes get selected to hunt down the Demon King. Now, obviously, this isn't something like, I guess, very new. Like, we've seen this a lot. I mean, we have seen this premise of the plot a lot in anime nowadays, but does that make it necessarily bad? I would say no. I would say not at all. It comes down to execution if an anime series is bad. It really comes down to the characters, the plot, how the plot is used if it has already been used before. It comes down to how it's used, and it comes down to how the writer or mangaka, whoever, wrote the series. For instance, is it engaging enough where we can actually get entertainment out of it? And so far from this first episode, I'm liking the character. Like, the two characters that really got introduced in this episode, I'm liking them so far. I mean, the main female character doesn't really have much of a personality yet. She seems like a standard female character, so there's not really much to go on. But I do like our main male character. I do like him, but I want to say something real quick. In before our main male character is the Demon Lord. Like, in before our main male character turns out to be the Demon Lord, Demon King, whatever. Just in before that, okay? In before. Anyways, back on point. I read the description on Mal, just to get a better description of what this series is about, and the description so far from what I read of it didn't actually happen yet in this episode. Supposedly, all the heroes are going to be meeting up, and when they meet up, there's going to be, like, one extra hero. For instance, as we see in this episode, there's supposedly 6 heroes of prophecy. Like, there's 6 heroes that hunt down the demon god, the demon lord, whatever. They hunt down the demon god, and there's 6 heroes. Supposedly, into the summary on my anime list, there's 7 heroes. One extra hero pops up, and so one of these heroes are probably the demon god, demon lord. And so, like I said, in before our main male character is the demon god. I'm saying it right now. Or in before the princess is the demon god. So, now that I said that, is this series worth watching? Like, is it worth taking the time out of your day, since this day is already fucking packed enough? Like, there's so much shit. Like, there's 2 other series I think that's coming out today. Like, I mean, think about this. We have Dragon Ball Super coming out today, and we have this other series that's, like, called Shimoneta. I think that's what it's called. It's like a comedy series I'm going to be watching right after I'm done with this review. And so, there's quite a bit of things coming out today. Like, I mean, that's not even counting what I've already reviewed, and then what is yet to air until next fucking week. So, crazy. But, like I said, getting back to the point of the topic, is this worth watching? If you like Demon King or Demon Lord anime, for instance, where heroes pop up to hunt down the Demon King, you will like the series. Enough said. Like, if you like that type of premise, you like that type of series, you're gonna like the series. Yeah, I instantly recommend it. But if you're looking for something to be very different right at the start, very impactful and different, for instance, something that just right off the start is so fucking different, you're like, oh my god, this doesn't look like something I've seen 10 times or, 100 times before. Like I said, though, it just comes down to how it's executed, if it's, good or not. But if you want something right at the start, first episode, to be very different from everything else, you might be disappointed. You might be disappointed with the series, but if you do like this series, and you do like the premise, the setting, the 6 heroes, and supposedly going to be 7 heroes, and then the hunting down the demon god that arises every 300 years, you're going to like the series. Nah, I think that's enough said. Like, that's enough explanation for the series to see if you'll like it or not. And that's really all I have to go on. I mean, our main male character, he feels like he's the strongest in the world, or he says he is the strongest in the world. Like, he's the strongest human male alive. And we'll have to see about that. We will have to see about that if he gets his ass kicked or not later on. But for now, I like it. It's a good series. I want to continue reviewing it. I'm going to give it a 3-episode rule to see if it holds my interest or not. By the 3rd episode, if I'm not interested, I will drop it. But if it continues to hold my interest like it did with this 1st episode, I will continue reviewing it. But so far, very good. Like I said, if you like this type of series, you might like it. If you don't like it, well, that happens. Different taste in anime. So, love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.